What's up, guys? I'm here with another video. Recently the new Devil May Cry Netflix show came out, and this show's not aligned with the games. It's its own universe. It's not aligned with any of the books or the show before. The 2007 show that was really good. It's its own thing, and it's had mixed reviews. I overall enjoyed it, but had minor gripes here and there, but those are minor. But I had one big issue with it, and you can probably guess what that's going to be in a minute. But yeah, things I liked about the show. The action was good when it got to Dante, especially the mercenary fights and the bike scene. Those were like my favorite parts of the show. And the plane scene, that was pretty cool. But yeah, the mercenary fight and the bike scene was like the best. I like Dante's outfit. Even though the voice actor is the guy who does Nero, I think he did a good job. I liked Enzo. He was a pretty fun character. He was kind of funny. Good. He played off Dante pretty well. They played off each other well. I like that. The rabbit was a good villain, but I'll get more into that later. Lady was alright, except I did not like her outfit, and she swore too much, and that really made me think about how much I swore, but like, yeah, it was borderline annoying, and maybe, yeah, she's kind of really annoying, but I think that'll get fixed up with character development, because she went through character development in the third game, although it was better and done better. But yeah, she didn't like Dante at first in the first game. I mean, she literally shot him in the head. I mean, third game. She shot him in the head. So, yeah. That's another thing a lot of people complain about, and it kind of threw me off, too. Dante's strength in the show is super inconsistent, especially with the games. And, well, I guess, let me say this. Main timeline, franchise, and then we got the Netflix show. That's what I'm going to say. We'll go main franchise, and the Netflix, or I'll just go games to make it simpler, even though, yeah. But his strength is so inconsistent. 1 minute, he's acting like himself, like a little bit early, a dark day before Devil May Cry 3. He's, that scene in the diner, which I love that they referenced the 2007 anime with character, that lady, can't remember her name. I don't think it ever had a name, the waitress. She looked cool, but, so Dante, like, you know, in that scene, he moves very fast, enough that before the truck even hits the building, he's able to get everyone to safety. Well, he notices, and then as the truck's hitting, he gets everyone to safety. Like, pretty Dante stuff to do. Like, his strength's pretty in line with what I think it should be. But then you got Lady just using her demon tech, is able to just shoot him in the leg and drag him into the back of a van or tase him. While we were literally watching that same episode, the dude was dodging bullets and clowning on the mercenaries. And he tanked a shotgun. Dante's strength is just basically plot convenience. He's either getting his ass kicked or he's being Dante from the games. Not to say that Dante never got his ass kicked in the games, because, you know, Virgil, and yeah, Trish did get the drop on him, but after that, he got up and fought. And that's kind of cool, because in the games, even in cutscenes, when Dante is focused, he's badass. It kind of mimics your play style, too. Because if the player is good at playing the game, you're badass. If you're not knowing what you're doing, and if you're not trying, you're getting your ass kicked. But yeah. So I guess you could say that in the show, that's probably the reason. He's just getting caught off guard and not expecting that, but... Really? A taser? God. That was one thing. Oh, the dark calm thing. That's a new thing. I don't know how I felt about that. I know how I felt about it at the end. Kevin Conroy, my goat, my lovely Batman. He's in this. And I think he did a good job voice acting. His character, the Vice President, I liked. Some people didn't like how religious he was. I think having religious characters like that is fun. That's not my problem. My problem was something else I'm going to talk about later. But, yeah, it was good. The bike scene with Dante was my favorite scene in the thing. Because that's what I expect from it. And I love that Dante used the motorcycle like a weapon, like you do in DMC5. It's cool when he used it against Magni and Modi. I don't, I don't think I said that right. I forgot their names. I got it mixed up with God of War characters. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Yeah, so their names were Agni and Rudra. I'll look it up later. I should have wrote a script for this video. I might redo this. But yeah, I love that. The music was really fun. I liked it. I did like that they used music from the games, Devil May Cry 5. Some people said it didn't make sense, but I liked it. It might be fan service, but I liked it. It was fun. And something else to talk about. Oh yeah. I guess I should probably get to my main issue. I didn't watch this to be told a lesson that's just plain out told to me. And you probably heard this a lot. Now, they did basically they changed the name of Hell because the Hellborns or something. They call it Maka or Makai. That's a Netflix only thing, and it's basically trying to make Hell not really Hell, just another realm. Which in the games it was just the demon realm or Hell, and the demons there were mainly just bad. It was their nature. They fought each other for more power. It was just how things were. And yes, there were a handful of demons that had empathy, but it was a handful. In fact, I don't even want to consider Dante and Virgil because they're hybrids. And I don't exactly know what I would consider Trish because she was a creation of Mundus. Which, yes, she technically was created by a demon, but exactly what is she? I don't even remember what exactly she is. I guess she's considered a demon, and I'll just consider that. And Sparda was so special because he was a demon who had human qualities of empathy and compassion. He had honor. He tried to teach that to his students. And, yeah. And Sparda's mystery was really good. Now, oh yeah, that, so they, did, like, Sparda's, like, story, and they had Lady tell it, like she did in Devil May Cry 3. But if you go and watch a side-by-side comparison, maybe doing this a nitpick, Lady telling the story in Devil May Cry 3 is so much better than in the show, this Netflix show, because in the Netflix show, as I said, Lady swears too much. It's like she couldn't take, they were trying to make her super edgy. It was so just kind of corny at times. And then this is coming from a guy who swears a lot. And when she was telling Sparta's story, she was like, it was bad. It was like more dramatic in Devil May Cry 3 because, the opening is like literally Dante and Virgil fighting, but still, like, it's really corny. You should see this. I can't play it because I'm using Share Factory, so I can't really get clips from the show. So I might do reviews later in the future and redo this video. But yeah. I'm right now just going off my mouth, just talking out of my ass while walking around my room with my microphone. But I like the show. I just didn't really like that they tried to do more empathetic demons. Like, there's an entire race of lesser demons that have to deal with... Like, at least they didn't just remove the fact there's evil demons entirely, but... they're basically trying to play off the idea of immigrants and refugees, trying to give me a political story that I don't want. In fact, I don't think... And here's another thing. I don't think Devil May Cry takes place in our world. Never in the games has our countries ever been mentioned before. The game takes place in Redgrave City, Fortuna, yada yada. I can't remember the island names because they're probably complicated. But yeah, Devil May Cry 2 was supposed to take place in New York post 9/11, but they scrapped that idea because that game had a hell of development time. But yeah. So yeah, I guess I can't appear, but as an American, I understand. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan. Actually, I'm not going to say that because I'm probably going to get swatted. I'm kidding. But American's the bad guy thing. I've seen it before, and it's kind of corny, especially how they do it. It just seems like you're crying out and say some bullcrap political message. Like, they were just making fun of America. I can get it sometimes, but it was just like, it was just right in your face, especially by the ending. Because they treat the refugees, the demon refugees, like kind of like immigrants, Middle Easterners. Even the guy who got the rights to do the show literally said in an interview that he wanted to do something that, because India was colonized. He basically said it was political. He was trying to bring out this political message that was never in the games to begin with. The games are mostly focused on Dante's. God, my mind went blank. Dante's struggle with his own heritage, his family, and stuff. The demons were just a fun thing, and yes, they were good ones, but they were a handful, not an entire lesser race that got fucked over by Sparta's decision. Which kind of ruins, a little bit, not badly, ruins Sparta's character because of this. Now, they might be able to clear stuff up in Season 2. Oh, another thing that people got mad about is that Virgil is working for Mundus willingly. And it sounds like he's happily doing that, which Mundus is the guy who destroyed his life. And in the games, tortured him. The reason he worked for Mundus in the games is because he got tortured and became a mind slave. That was, like, really traumatic for him. Like in Devil May Cry 1, you have to fight Neo Angelo, because that's Virgil. It's discovered that it's Virgil. Yeah. That ending where it literally plays American Idiot. I can't remember it was like Green something. I don't remember the name. I don't care. Like, the action scenes is Devil May Cry. I love the White Rabbit's character. He for what he is, he's done well. I don't know if he's really should be placed in Devil May Cry, but he was really good, and I liked him. I liked him a lot. And that final fight was pretty cool too. And I love that you even get still. It's like Dante was still going well. You can tell that family is something important to him, especially that scene where he said, "You shouldn't have told me about Virgil, because now I have to live for him." And then that was a fire scene. That was pretty cool. But yeah. And then after that, the ending where America invades hell because they get hands on the Rabbit's device to start bombing hell. The lady injects Dante with a serum right as he's walking away after everything's happening. And then she basically betrays him and then locks him up. And they put him in cryospaces. I have never thought, in all my times with Devil May Cry, that I ever thought someone would be able to put Dante in cryostasis. It's just... And then they bomb hell, killing a bunch of innocent demons. Well, the refugee demons, I don't know. And they're killing the monster demons. Hunting them. You want to know a scene in Devil May Cry 5? When Nero and Nico come across soldiers fighting a bunch of demons. Like 5 or 10, I don't remember. And they all get wiped out. Those demons, the group of demons, were the weakest demons in the game. The devils in Devil May Cry are so much stronger than us that if our military went into hell, they would get their ass kicked immediately. It's just crazy. Now, it's not the main timeline, so I guess, yeah, they have their liberty to do things, but, like, you can't be shocked when fans kind of get a little questioning, and some fans are just assholes about it, like saying it's bad, number one, you shouldn't even bother with it. I say that's not true. I think it was fun for the most part. I just think them trying to push that political message was really annoying. That was my only problem. And I'm not going to talk about Arkham, because there's still room for that, and I think that Arkham in the third game was a really good villain, and I'll talk about that more probably in another video, but yeah. Like, they try to make him more sympathetic, but they haven't really, they set him up, they haven't really, probably saving him for like another season, so I don't think I have room to talk about it yet, but Arkham was good in the games. I don't think there was anything wrong with him. I don't think you needed to make him sympathetic, but hey, go for it. I'll love to see what you try. Yeah. Here's just another thing. Like, I like the vice president his whole time's like, Dante, you were born with darkness in your soul, but you can be redeemed. And then Dante, for the whole episode, for his whole life, even before then, is fighting demons, just protecting people. He's even saved y'all. And then you're like, you can still be redeemed. He's like, he literally did everything. I don't know, well, not everything, but literally. He was talking out of his ass for the most part, but yeah. I liked Enzo. I think I already said that, but I liked Enzo. He was really funny. Kind of sad he died. I would have loved to see him in another season. Maybe we'll get Morrison, but who knows. But yeah. My thoughts on it right now is I'll give it a 6 or 7 out of 10. And for the action pieces, it was really good. And yeah, I hope that y'all don't take me too seriously, because I didn't. This is something I just did under an hour, and I'm probably gonna make a more in-depth review. This is just my first impressions, and I hope y'all enjoy. Goodbye, and I want to try to do more content like this. Tell me if I should stop and just go straight to just doing gameplay, but I hope y'all enjoy.